Hey, it's Brock here from Rock Hill Farms, and today I'm testing out the new Bobcat 2035 compact tractor. And when this was delivered to me, I thought, all right, a compact tractor right up my alley. This is the size I'm used to. Everything's gonna feel like home. And I jumped on it, and the delivery driver was literally pulling out of the driveway, and I looked down and I said, we've got forward and reverse pedals, we have a brake pedal, and we have another pedal. Right now, I'm pushing what looks like and feels like a clutch. And I said, why in the world would a hydrostatic tractor have a clutch pedal? And if I didn't know, I had an idea, but I wasn't sure. And if I didn't know, then probably some of you guys won't know. So I'm going to answer the question, hoping it's helpful to someone else. So I've done my research. I've called a couple dealerships. I've called guys I know who work on tractors, and I know a guy, I actually know two guys who have a hydrostatic tractor with a clutch. So two quick stories to make this make sense. First, when I got my tractor, I had no tractor experience, but I was watching tractor videos every day. And first week, I decided I'm going to make my own tractor video. I put the tiller on the tractor and went out to till a garden, and I engaged the PTO at full RPM. All the comments on that video, which there weren't that many, but they all were telling me, like, you shouldn't have done that. You do not engage your PTO at full RPM. Lesson learned. So what you do is you come to a stop, you idle all the way down, and I do that because I use the auto throttle or linked pedal, so I almost have to stop to get my throttle down. Then I engage my electric PTO. And then I turn my RPMs up, and then I start to travel with the tractor. That's the first story of how I learned that starting your PTO at a high RPM is hard on your PTO. You can damage the transmission on your tractor. It's also hard on the implement. You're jolting that gearbox to a start, and especially say if you don't realize it, but you're up against the ground or something's lodged in it or any number of things, you're trying to force it to turn full speed immediately. And what's better is to ease into it. The second story that leads up to this video is I went and ran and reviewed a Mahindra tractor with a friend that lives nearby. And his tractor had a clutch pedal, and he couldn't really tell me clearly why it had a clutch pedal. And in the video, because I didn't know, I just said, this is a hydrostat, but it has a clutch pedal. And I went on with the video. And you get a lot of comments on these videos, and some people were confused, why would it be like that? Other people said, this guy's an idiot, talking about me, that I'm an idiot, because if it has a clutch, it's not a hydrostat. So I don't know what to tell you, but it is. It's definitely a hydrostat. So I figure if I didn't know and that Mahindra owner didn't know, then maybe some of you don't know. So how does this relate to a clutch pedal? Well, the functionality on this clutch pedal, it does a few things. Number one, you push it down, you have to depress the clutch to start the tractor, which is like a safety mechanism to say that you are intentionally starting the tractor and not doing it on accident. And you also depress the clutch to change between your ranges. It's not synchronized. That doesn't mean that you can hold your clutch in while you're traveling and then shift real quick. It's not synchronized. You have to stop to switch ranges just like with any other tractor. So that's two of the functionalities. The third functionality is if you depress the clutch, it stops your PTO. And the reason you would want to do that is it allows you to ease into and out of your startup on your PTO without stopping the tractor. So if I'm driving and I want to continue driving and make a big loop and come back and then re-engage my PTO, I'm still moving. I just hit the clutch, pop the lever out, let the clutch off, and I've eased out of it without adjusting my throttle or making the tractor stop moving. And that's one reason it's there. Another reason it's there is a simple design element, that my tractor has an electric PTO. There's a little switch, and when you push it, your PTO comes on and it's instant. This has a mechanical PTO lever. It's a long lever that literally runs down there and pushes something inside of the transmission, and that's what engages it. So if you have this mechanical handle, then you really need a clutch. And that's a clutch. It's not a clutch, it's a clutch pedal. Both machines have a clutch. So the difference is that most hydrostatic tractors have a wet clutch, which is a little bit newer technology, very common, and it means that you don't need a pedal. This tractor has a dry clutch that pairs up with that manual shifter. So I went into a Bobcat group with all Bobcat owners, and I said, what do you guys think of having a clutch pedal on a hydrostatic tractor? Most of them said it's great for easing into your PTO. A few of them said that's just a case of Bobcat being cheap and not willing to spend the money on a nicer wet clutch design. Which of those is the best answer? I don't know. But next time you see one of these, you won't wonder why it's there. That's why. Now, for me personally, I don't think it's a big deal. The only thing I don't like about it is that having the clutch here on the left moves the brake pedal to the right. And I prefer to have the brake pedal here on the left. Not a big deal, but that's why it is the way it is. So there you have it. That's why a hydrostatic tractor would have a clutch pedal. I appreciate you taking time to watch the video. I'll put links on the screen to a couple more of our videos, and I'll see you next time.